Jared, what's up,
Dude,
buddy?
2 times in 2 weeks. I love it.
I love it. And you know what? I was going to say what makes you awesome is last time we spoke, you said, see you at Morbius. And guess what? Here we are.
That's right.
Let's have some fun. Describe Morbius, the movie, in one word.
Epic.
Works for me, man, because you know what? It is. Dude, I just saw it yesterday and it's still in my head. Fantastic work. What makes being in a Marvel movie special to you? You have had an incredible career. I've been lucky enough to talk with you over several of those projects. You're in a Marvel movie now, my man. And tell me what makes it special.
You know what's really special about it? Thank you, by the way. And what's really special about it for me is I have an opportunity to bring this character to life for the very first time and introduce Morbius to the world. That's a pretty rare opportunity. And, so many of these iconic Marvel characters have been interpreted before. And that's great. But this first time is really special. So I'm happy and proud that I get to be the one.
Would Morbius make for a good next door neighbor?
I think so. I think so. But probably keep your pets, leashed at all times. You never know what can happen when someone gets a little hungry.
How long were you in the, and no spoilers here, of course, anybody watching this right now, I'm not going to reveal anything, but how long were you in the makeup chair when you became this character?
Well, there were 3 different characters in one. So there really was, a transformation in each one of those. And it was great also to use some technology to kind of, contribute to those as well, which I really fought for. And I'm a big believer in, and, it's just exciting to kind of work with people at the cutting edge of these things.
This movie is a little scary. When you were reading the script and getting to know the story, did do elements frighten you?
I love a good scary movie, and I think that's what makes it different for a Marvel from most Marvel films is it has this kind of element of horror in it. It lives on the darker side of the Marvel universe, and I like that. I think audiences are ready for it.
Do you have a favorite superhero? I have never asked you that. Not that it would have come up in the past, but when I was writing notes for you, I said, I need to know, does Jared Leto have a favorite superhero besides Morbius, of course?
What I loved is someone gave me a box of comic books, but in those comic books, and I love them all, but in those comic books, and this just says a lot about me too, is there were some comics by Crumb, this artist Crumb, who did the Fabulous Furry Freak Brothers and a bunch of other kind of wild, kind of counterculture left field comics. And I really loved those comics. I thought they were spectacular. They were very different and such an interesting artist.
We're going to close with this. What was the most challenging about this role for you? We saw a lot, Jared. I mean, look, man, I've known you for a while. You are so talented and gifted. You challenge yourself with every role, and including this one. What, though, pushed you as this character?
I appreciate that. And it means a lot to hear it. I've fought pretty hard, as you well know, to have these kind of opportunities. And, I always feel like it's my job not to let audiences down. And I'm always going to take a swing. I'm always going to dive deep, even if I fail, loudly. But I'm still going to push myself to be as brave as I can. That I wouldn't do it any other way. I think when I'm very sick and frail in the beginning, and I had to walk a certain way. There was a specific walk that certain people that are dealing with a specific disease have to, have that as a challenge. There's a certain way of walking, and I really wanted to represent that well. And I worked with people that have rare diseases, so that I could, be as accurate as possible with that part of it. So that was pretty challenging, and I learned a lot.
My friend, it's always great to see you. And yeah, man, I'll see you next week, hopefully. I'm joking.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
see you tomorrow.
man.
See you tomorrow, bro.